We're going to talk about Chennedy Carter, but it looks like she's blacklisted. And she will be playing professional basketball during the season, but it won't be for the WNBA.
After spending over 120 days without a WNBA team showing interest and with training camps opening today, Chennedy Carter has officially signed with a professional basketball team in Mexico. Was taking a shot at Caitlin Clark really worth sacrificing her entire WNBA career?
Seriously, she needs to do whatever she can to get some help, get her anger under control, where she will not have another incident like the one where she slammed into Caitlin Clark. She's out of the league.
This isn't just another player changing teams. The Chicago Sky's leading scorer was effectively blackballed from the WNBA after deliberately striking the league's biggest rising star. Despite delivering MVP-caliber performances overseas, no team was willing to take a chance on Chennedy Carter. Let's break down whether she deserved this fate, how it all unfolded, where she's headed next, and her response to it all.
Despite the solid fourth season from Carter, an incident with Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark stood out to many. The 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year came in the league, became arguably the most popular player. Became the most popular player. There, I cleaned it up for you, which may have rubbed some people the wrong way, including Carter.
Picture the Chicago Sky vs. Indiana Fever matchup on June 1st, 2024. Just one game in a long WNBA season, never expected to be anything more. The contest was tight, ending in a razor-thin 71-70 victory. But with tensions already running high, a single moment changed everything and etched this game into history.
And Clark. I mean, that's clearly a foul, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Chennedy Carter.
Following a Chicago basket, players made their way to the opposite end of the court when Chennedy Carter and Caitlin Clark had a brief, routine brush. Nothing unusual for a typical basketball game. But what happened next was anything but routine. Carter, who initially seemed to be minding her own business, suddenly and deliberately changed direction. It wasn't a slight adjustment, it was a calculated move. She cut straight into Clark's path, delivering a hard hip check that sent the rookie sprawling to the floor. And to top it off, Angel Reese was caught on camera immediately jumping and clapping from the sidelines after the hit.
So she was signed to the Chicago Sky with Teresa Weatherspoon, with Angel Reese, with Camila Cardoso, and, the rest of the folks. And then we get to the body check. This was originally ruled an away from the ball foul, but it was obviously a flagrant foul. It really upset a lot of people, which really escalated the issue. And it was really just poor sportsmanship on Kennedy's part.
The crowd gasped in unison as the live broadcast captured every moment of the collision. And this wasn't just another basketball play or an ordinary hard foul. You could hear the commentator's tone shift instantly from routine analysis to genuine shock. Officials quickly blew the whistle, initially calling it a common foul, but even in real time it was clear the moment needed a closer look. Referees gathered around the monitor, reviewing the footage that would soon flood social media feeds across the country. "What was that?" echoed through the arena as Clark lay on the floor, though the initial ruling stood as a common foul. During the game, it was later upgraded to a flagrant foul, after officials determined the contact was excessive, unnecessary, and unrelated to a legitimate basketball play.
It's one thing pushing Caitlin Clark, and it's another thing blindsiding her. I don't think there's no justification for that. To be honest, we can be honest here.
Beyond the hit itself, what stood out most was Caitlin Clark's reaction. While many players might have responded with confrontation, Clark simply got up, composed herself, and kept playing. No escalation, just a rookie showing the calm and maturity of a seasoned veteran. The stark contrast between Carter's aggression and Clark's composure only fueled the growing narrative. Suddenly, frame-by-frame breakdowns of Carter's movements dominated conversations, replacing discussions about defensive schemes and shooting percentages. Was Carter targeting Clark because she was a rookie? Was it professional jealousy? As the questions multiplied, the actual basketball game faded into the background.
Something's got to wake her up too. You know? I mean, something's got to wake her up and say, man, I could be in the WNBA right now, starting on a team, being their leading scorer. I've got to get my temper and my head under control. I got to figure it out somehow.
In that moment, neither Carter, Clark, nor anyone watching could have known that a 5-second sequence would alter Carter's career forever. This wasn't just a reckless play made in the heat of competition. It was the spark that ignited her professional downfall, setting off a chain reaction that would eventually push her out of the league entirely.
There's no doubt Chennedy Carter is extremely talented, but she's got to get her head screwed on straight.
And if the hit alone wasn't enough to damage Carter's reputation, what happened next sealed it. When the cameras shifted to her post-game interview, offering a chance to explain or even apologize, her response instead poured gasoline on an already raging fire, making a bad situation even worse.
That she knocked Caitlin Clark to the floor. We all saw it, a flagrant foul. And many people, including myself, thought it was borderline assault. It was awful.
As Carter stepped up to the post-game press conference, the cameras stayed locked on her, offering a golden opportunity to reset the narrative. But instead of addressing the obvious controversy, Carter delivered 7 words that would end up doing more damage than the hit itself. I'm not answering no Caitlin Clark questions. A thoughtful statement could have changed everything. An apology, an explanation, even a simple acknowledgement might have helped ease the backlash. Instead, her refusal only intensified the storm already swirling around her.
And then Chennedy just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that moment between you and Caitlin. What was that play, what was said, and kind of what led to.
Next question.
Yeah, play before Caitlin. It seemed like she turned to you a little bit.
Yeah.
After
I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
That's enough. We're good.
She's good.
Sports analysts who might have defended the on-court incident as a simple physical play found themselves unable to justify Carter's post-game demeanor. Her refusal to address the situation transformed what could have been a one-day story into a week-long examination of her character. While the hip check had sparked some concern, her response raised immediate red flags. Those 7 words quickly spread through basketball circles, escalating the controversy within hours.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but I think it's just like, just respond, calm down, let your play do the talking. It is what it is. It's a physical game. Go make the free throw and then execute on offense. And I feel like that's kind of what we did, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I don't know.
What made Carter's approach even more damaging was the stark contrast to Clark's handling of the situation. While Clark told reporters, "Basketball's competitive. I get it. Emotions get the best of you. It happened to me, too," Carter avoided any form of accountability. League executives were left shaking their heads as one player displayed maturity and understanding, while the other revealed an unexpected lack of responsibility.
And there has not been a peep about anywhere that she could be landing in this free agency. So a lot of people, including myself, are wondering, is she worth the risk now?
Talent is undeniably crucial in professional sports, but it's rarely the sole consideration. The real question now isn't whether Carter can play, but whether she's worth the disruption. What started as backlash from angry fans on social media quickly spread to team executives and league officials, the very people responsible for making hiring decisions. Reports suggested that coaches and teammates were unimpressed by Carter's comments, creating tension and chemistry issues within the Chicago Sky locker room.
I mean, she can score. She can score with the lights out. I mean, she can. She's pure offense, a pure shooting guard, scoring guard, an instant offense. But if you're a team, do you really want her on the team? I wouldn't.